Hello, and thank you for choosing to volunteer at a school in Rockwall ISD. We are truly grateful for the partnership we have with our parents and all Rockwall stakeholders. As a volunteer, it's important to understand your role in supporting your campus teachers and the administration. Loyalty to the campus is essential for a positive experience for all. The definition of volunteer is even specified in Chapter 22 of the Texas Education Code, which states, "A volunteer is a person rendering services for or on behalf of a district on district premises or at a school-sponsored or school-related activity on or off of school property who does not receive compensation in excess of reimbursement for expenses." To meet the requirements to become a volunteer, individuals must be at least 18 years of age, annually complete a background check, complete the volunteer training that you are going through now, follow your campus guidelines and expectations for our volunteers, and be a positive role model for all students, staff, and other visitors to the school. It's important to remember that as a volunteer, you are a representative of the campus and the district. While on duty, volunteers should dress comfortably and appropriately for their assigned tasks. Each school may have a slightly different expectation, so be sure to check with your volunteer coordinator or supervisor for additional requirements. In Rockwall ISD, we like to remind our volunteers of the importance of the 3 R's: responsibility, rapport, and rewards. The first R, responsibility, shows that an effective volunteer is responsible when they are at school, when they say they will be there. They appreciate the opportunities they have to be a part of the school. Is cooperative and supportive of the teachers and the administrators, understands the importance of planning, truly loves and cares about all students, always has a positive attitude, is dedicated, discreet, and sincere about their opportunities to volunteer. The second R, rapport, shows that a volunteer understands and recognizes a student's need to improve self-image and their own independent learning style. A volunteer is an excellent role model and mentor, recognizes that each student is an individual with individual needs, is relaxed, friendly, and shows students how much they care, respects the responsibility of the staff to provide for the health, welfare, and education of each student, strives to make sure students are successful, constantly communicates, cooperates, and coordinates with the administrators and other campus staff, and will express concerns directly to their supervisor. By following the guidelines of this training and campus expectations, a volunteer will reap many, many rewards, or the third R. A successful volunteer shares with each student the personal satisfaction that result from positive human interaction, has a sense of satisfaction knowing that teachers and staff work hard to meet the needs of our students, and then receives the genuine gratitude of the entire school community. The safety of our students and staff is paramount, so even though you have gone through a volunteer background check, you must use the Raptor station to check in each time you visit the campus. Once you scan in and receive your visitor sticker, please make sure it is on and visible at all times. Being observant is a very important part of your job as a volunteer. If you see someone without a visitor badge, be sure to escort them to the office. In Rockwall ISD, our expectation is that doors are locked and closed at all times, especially exterior doors. If you see a door propped open, please close it immediately and notify your campus administrator. Also, be sure to familiarize yourself with the Rockwall ISD standard response protocols: hold, secure, lockdown, evacuate, and shelter. Each protocol has a very specific response, and your administrator can help you with those action steps. The confidentiality of our students is also extremely important. In fact, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA, is a federal law that protects the privacy of our students. While social media plays a vital role in how we communicate, it can prove to be an unintentional way to share personal student information. As such, please refrain from using your personal social media to share your work as a volunteer. Please know that sharing video or audio recordings of a student, a group of students, or staff is not permissible. Also, please refrain from taking pictures of students with your personal cell phone. Because of confidentiality laws, Volunteers must not repeat anything that happens to or about a student unless it's with someone with a legitimate educational interest, such as a teacher or administrator. As a volunteer, you should always refrain from asking students personal questions. And while you should always protect the privacy of our students, please report any safety concerns or at-risk issues to the school principal or counselor. As a volunteer, it's important to understand the importance of student instructional time. Student work time is taken very seriously, and we work hard to protect the work schedule. If you have a question for a teacher, please wait until a transition time between class or lesson, or wait until their conference period. If you need clarification about your role as a volunteer, please seek guidance from a campus administrator. As a campus volunteer, we consider you a part of the Rockwell ISD family. Because of that, we expect you to always speak positively about students, staff, other parents, the campus, and the district. Your campus principal should be your first point of contact if you have any questions or concerns. They can help resolve any concerns you might have. If you hear concerns from others, please have them reach out directly to the campus principal as well. Campus resources are always available for you to use as a volunteer. If you need help accessing them, or if you need help making copies, scanning a document, or anything at all, please ask someone in the office. They are always happy to help. And please, be sure to return unused materials to their designated location before leaving for the day. It's important to remember that the classroom teacher is responsible for student discipline. Please reinforce school rules and expectations, but if you need assistance, please get the student's teacher or another staff member to assist. Also, remember student behavior and discipline is confidential information and should never be talked about with someone without a legitimate educational interest. Procedures may vary slightly from campus to campus, but for the most part, the following should be followed at all campuses in the district. Only use staff restrooms. Do not use a student restroom, even if there are no students present. Eat lunch in designated staff area. If unsure of where that is, ask someone in the front office. Always park in visitor parking and enter through the front door. Once in the building, always check in through Raptor in the front office. And remember to always wear your visitor badge at all times while in the building. Campus-specific procedures will be provided by your campus administrator before you can begin volunteering. Self-reflection is an excellent way to grow in your role as a volunteer. Periodically through your volunteer journey, ask yourself some of these questions and reflect upon areas for growth. How am I doing? Does campus leadership know and recognize my skills and interests? Am I discreet and tactful in my interaction with students? Am I reliable and prompt? Am I enthusiastic about my role, and do I share that enthusiasm with others? Am I directive in my approach to students, or do I provide opportunities for them to make informed choices? Am I positive, and does that positivity show in my actions and the way I speak to students, teachers, staff, and other volunteers, and other visitors on the campus? If I have a concern, do I speak directly to the principal or campus leader? The items highlighted in this training are universal across all campuses in Rockwell ISD. Before you begin volunteering, campus leadership will provide information on items that are specific to their campus. Once that takes place, you are able to begin volunteering in Rockwell ISD. If you have any questions, please be sure to contact your campus principal. Thank you for your willingness to be a partner with Rockwell ISD. We appreciate you very much.